Hello all and welcome to Astro Wheel of Fortune. My name is Vlada and I read tarot, and today I'm doing another tarot draws a picture for you reading. So today the reading is going to be based on what is especially attractive about you right now in this present moment as you're watching this reading. So I've done this reading before and I think it's always really fun because I think our attractiveness kind of ebbs and flows, and the reason for our attractiveness can ebb and flow, because attractiveness again is like in the eye of the beholder. It's different from even culture to culture, even just opinion to opinion, and period to period. So in different decades different things are attractive, etc, etc. So that's why I decided to do this kind of topic quite regularly, like what is attractive about you right now in this present moment around the people that you are around, and just even for yourself, why you should feel attractive about yourself. So for this reading, I've got 3 stones and 3 groups. We've got lapis lazuli, which is the first group. We've got malachite, which is the second group, and we've got the citrine, which is the third group. So if you want to pause the video and meditate over the stones and see which one is calling to you the most, I'll pull this aside so you can maybe decide and take some time to think which one is calling to you. And I'm gonna get started straight away. So we've got 1 second. I just realized I need to sharpen my pencil, so I'm just going to sharpen my pencil. I'm going to pause the video and I'll come back. Now that my pencil is nice and sharp, let's get back into it. So let's get started. We've got group 1, which is lapis lazuli. I can't talk. So with lapis lazuli, let's get started with group 1. Let's see, group 1, what is so attractive about you currently. As always, I'm going to be pulling some tarot cards. I was also thinking of pulling some archetype and some animal cards to help me with just the energy of this reading and just mix it up a little bit. So I'm going to pull an animal card for you first, group 1. Okay, they're giving me parrot. Parrot. Number 9 is represented here as well. And then we're going to pull an archetype card. Can I get an archetype card? And we've got exorcist. Freeing yourself from others of destructive impulses. And then I'm going to pull a tarot card to go with them as well. There's a lot of emphasis to me on like colorful feathers here. And the color is really popping with these 2 cards so far. And then we've got the 2 of Wands. Spreading your wings is coming through really, really intensely. Like stepping out of your comfort zone and stepping out of things that you're familiar or used to is really coming through. But there's a lot of color that I'm getting with you. So maybe you are dressing really colorfully lately. But I'm getting a real kind of like... So I am being pulled to draw a person, but please don't take it as me drawing like, because I kind of feel like it's a feminine energy that I'm drawing, but please don't take it as that's what it means. But I just feel like there's a freeing kind of feeling around you right now. You feel really free and like nobody can really nobody can stop you and nobody can really settle you down in some sort of way. And I feel like a lot of people are noticing that about you. And there's a real lightness to you. I'm almost getting like drawn to draw a ballerina for some reason. For some of you, maybe you are really flexible or a really good dancer, or again, like you could be a gymnast or something like that, and there's a real focus on how light you are on your feet. But this could just be a metaphor for how You're not afraid to, spread your wings and fly. I have my rubber here as well. You're not afraid to spread your wings and fly. You're not afraid to there's something very, like, I'm almost getting a Fool card energy. You're not afraid to spread your wings and fly. You're not afraid to follow your own lead. And that's something that's very, very attractive to a lot of people right now. And I'm just getting a really free kind of energy. I'm almost hearing a lot of people are jealous of how free you can seem. Not necessarily that you feel this way. This is something that other people perceive you as right now. They feel like you have a lot of freedom, or you come off as having a lot of freedom. And if it's something that you can relate to, I feel like your guides are saying, they're very glad that you are grateful for the type of freedom that you do have, and how you can foster that kind of freedom. Because I feel like you're the type of person that creates some sort of freedom for yourself. Like, you're somebody who doesn't care what people think about them, at least to a certain point. And you're able to like, you created this freedom for yourself. You didn't wait, you didn't wait or expect to magically not care about what people think. This happened for you because you chose this to happen. You chose to not care what people think. A lot of you could have a lot of fire in your chart. I'm getting a lot of fiery energy here, especially with the wands. You could have a lot of fire in your chart. I'm getting like the sun is here, some like in your hands. There's just a really sunny energy around you, group number 1. Really free, really sunny energy. You're free, and like, the word that keeps coming to mind is like is it unencompassed? That, for some reason, that word, I can't think of the word, and that's what's kind of killing me, because I feel like it's on the edge of my tongue, and it's like I'm ready to say it, but I just can't seem to get the... Okay, I keep drawing smiley faces and everything these days, but I think it's just maybe because this happy energy wants to burst in. Because I did another reading recently. It was a relationship reading, so if you want to check that out, I think I'm planning on posting that before I post this one. I did a relationship drawing, and everything had a smiley face on it. So I wonder if that's just the energy that I'm kind of channeling these days. But you seem really happy. You have a really joyful kind of way to you that people really, really find attractive or enjoy. A lot of people enjoy it, and a lot of people are jealous of it as well. That's what's interesting to me. But you are really, like, look how free that looks. Look how kind of effortless it seems. There's an effortless energy to you that people don't realize that you probably worked really hard for. But this effortless energy is really contagious, I'm hearing, as well. This one doesn't work. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. What else do you want to give me about their attractiveness and how attractive they are right now? What is so attractive about them? I'm getting like... Okay, I'm gonna just start drawing the lines that they're kind of showing me. They're showing me to go this line. Oh, I'm kind of getting like a love heart. So I feel like you're spreading a lot of love right now in general. So maybe you're somebody who spreads a lot of love, even if it's just like on your social media, or maybe just with the people that you know. I feel like you feel like love to people currently. There's something about you that is very loving, very accepting of everyone that you come across. You're kind of accepting of everyone that you come across. You just have this love for anyone that happens to be around you. And people really appreciate this love that you are spreading. For a lot of you, I feel like maybe you have a lot of energy, or you're a bit more of a high energy person, but you kind of spread this energy in a really empathetic and joyful way. You don't you're not the kind of loud person or energetic person that shows it into people's faces per se. You're somebody who shares it very naturally. And a lot of people notice that. Like, there's something very high energy about you these days that people are noticing. But it's a pleasant, really pleasant high energy. Really, really pleasant high energy. I'm also there's okay, this is maybe weird, but 2 ears are coming out here. Oh, some of you, I'm getting that you have really attractive like piercings or something like that, or maybe you're considering getting a piercing, and maybe that's a good idea. You know, your guides are kind of like, do it, do it, do it. But I'm really getting that some of you maybe have, because they keep showing me like piercings, so some of you could have really nice piercings that look really good. But with the ears as well, I'm thinking of a really good listener. So I feel like you are being a really good listener with the people in your life these days, and a lot of people are appreciating it. And I keep getting this into a sword, so I feel like this makes me think of the Ace of Swords. So again, the Ace of Swords talks about communication and being a really good communicator. So, oh, that makes sense with the parrot, because parrots talk about communication, right? So I feel like your guides are giving me an indication here that the way that you're communicating and the way that you're able to express yourself, again, it's like that expression of love that you're able to portray without being too much and without making people feel self-conscious about themselves. You're able to communicate and you're able to listen at the same time also. And that's something that the people around you are really appreciating. It's almost, I'm kind of getting your, there's a really strong Queen of Swords energy, but it's almost like if Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups merged together. Like, you're good with your communication, but empathy plays a really important role in how you communicate also. Empathy and emotions, and you're really good at reading other people's emotions. And another thing that I'm noticing is that people are really enjoying being in your company because you raise the vibration in the room. And I feel like some people even kind of feel like you've been doing that recently, especially, oh, with the Exorcist, it almost makes me think like you're raising the vibration in the room, as in like you're exorcising the room from bad energy. So you're somebody who is able to come in and take all the bad energy out of a room and replace it with your own good energy. But I feel like people actually don't realize how tiring that can actually be for you a lot of the time. And people feel like you do it very effortlessly, but in reality, it does take a lot of work. And it does take kind of mindfulness to take bad energy out of a room and to put really good energy in. But I'm hearing you're always a welcome guest. So I wonder if just like people really want you around these days because you're always a welcome guest, because you're so good at taking that energy out, that bad energy out. People are always excited to have you over in their house, because when you visit somebody's house, it almost feels like it's been exorcised, or that you took all the bad energy away. You were able to take that bad energy and get rid of it. But I keep getting just really joyful, really happy, people feeling very comfortable around you. I'm kind of getting a good sense of humor as well. So I feel like people really see you as someone who has a really good sense of humor. And you know what I'm just thinking? Because lapis lazuli actually is a crystal for communication. So I feel like your communication skills is something that's really, really, really attractive about you. The way that you communicate, what you communicate to people, the kind of positive messages that you communicate to people. For some of you, I feel like maybe you are tarot readers, or you have a platform online where you spread spread a lot of positivity, and you're able to relay really important messages and make people feel better. I don't necessarily get that you're in this kind of like, you know, toxic positivity or anything like that. I feel like if you are even somebody who's like a shadow worker or relays information that is not very easy to hear a lot of the time, I feel like your guides are kind of letting me know here that the way that you relay information is very comforting and really helpful, and a lot of people are really thankful for the information that you have to give online. Or, you know, even if it is just you talking to your loved ones. I feel a lot of people really appreciate you and the type of communicator that you are. That's what's so special about you right now. But I just love this drawing. I feel like it's so joyful and it's just so happy. And that's kind of what is being conveyed here. But the more important kind of nuanced detail about this happiness and this joy is that you're I think you're very aware of wanting to bring joy into people's lives. Like, this is not accidental that you are bringing joy into people's lives. I think you're trying to curate your communication and the way that you appear in the world so that you are making people's lives easier and simpler and not more complicated. There's a simplicity to you that is almost like, and don't take this as if like you're fake or something like that. I really don't think that. I feel like this is like you curated this simplicity about yourself, but curated maybe is not the right word. This is kind of like you decided that you were going to be more simple and more relaxed so that people could feel relaxed and easy around you, so that people didn't feel like they always had to be on guard, so that people could feel like they could relax. You decided to become like some sort of comfort zone for a lot of people. You decided to become some sort of respite for a lot of people. So a lot of your friends and family, but even if you are somebody who holds space online, that's also very important. You decided to become some sort of comfort safe space, and you wanted to fulfill people's needs in terms of needing a space where they can feel comfortable. And this doesn't necessarily need to mean that you're some sort of spiritual worker. It could mean that you are somebody who does like vlogs online or something like that, or you create posts about cooking or something like that. You know, I feel like something about this is telling me that you are somebody who wants to replicate comfort to people that don't maybe have an easy access to comfort on their own. And again, it makes me think, you know, I love watching people cook. Like, I can't cook at all. I'm not a good cook. But I don't know what it is about watching people cook that really, really kind of calms me and really helps me and feels like a really nice comfort zone. So I love watching people cook. So this is kind of the energy that I'm getting. It's like you're somebody who facilitates those kind of experiences online or on some sort of platform, or maybe just in real life. You're somebody who maybe you're that type of friend who invites people over and then you cook them a meal and you create this like safe space, a comfort zone where then these people can talk and to express what they like, you know, what a hard day they had or how they felt or anything that they want to talk about. You are holding space for that. For some of you, maybe you are a therapist, but I feel like if you are a therapist or like a mental practitioner, I feel like what makes you different makes you different from other practitioners is almost the way you're able to bring a sense of joy into everything that you do. There's something that people really appreciate about you in terms of bringing a sense of joy into everything you do and a sense of lightness. You avoid, not that you avoid heavy energies. I feel like when you do need to address heavy energies, you do, but you're really good at not getting stuck in the heavy energies. So that's what's so attractive about you right now. That's what's so, and oh my God, look at the dump truck on her. I'm just, maybe you have a bit of a dump truck, girl, or whoever you are. But that's what I got for you, group number 1. This is why you are attractive currently in your current state. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you in my next video. If you liked it, do like, subscribe, and comment with your feedback. I'd love to see or hear about your feedback on this reading, but I'm going to move on. so we're going to move on to group number 2, and that is the Malachite group. So let me shake out the pages a little bit. Okay, Malachite group number 2. Group number 1 was really interesting, so I'm really excited to get into yours. Let's see, for group number 2, can we get an animal to represent them? So we're getting an animal card, an archetype card, and a tarot card to represent you. So group number 2, can I get a card, an animal card to represent? Okay, we've got the turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. And then we've got, for some reason, I straight away got like your eyes, because I always think like turtles' eyes. I don't know, whenever I was in the zoo as a kid, I always thought their eyes were just so peaceful and some calming. But straight away I got like an image of like really beautiful eyes. So just that's coming through first. But let's get an archetype card for you. We've also got Destroyer. Very interesting. These are kind of almost contrasting energies, because there's something very calming, but also you are it's like you're calm, but also people know not to mess with you. I'm kind of getting Scorpio rising vibes, or maybe even Capricorn rising vibes. And then we're gonna get and we've got the 10 of Cups. Okay, perfect. So first of all, there's a lot of different energies here, but I feel like they come in so seamlessly, you know, in your kind of essence. So your essence definitely feels, I'm almost getting a type of like, almost like, you know, a mother that you know is someone who really loves her kids and is really, really nurturing, but also her kids know that if they are to cross her or do something that genuinely is bad, she won't hold back, and she will give out to them and put them in their place, kind of things. I'm almost getting that. For some of you, maybe you are parents. That is something that's coming through, but I'm almost getting that imagery of like someone with a lot of grace, but also someone who can pop off if needs be. So that's what I'm getting. So let's get into it. I'm going to start drawing. I feel like I'm getting a face first of all. So again, very human drawings this time around, and that's really interesting to me, because I feel like in the last couple of readings, I don't tend to start with humans, so it's really interesting. But I feel like it's somebody calm, and we've got a bit of a like, I'm kind of getting this is the neck. Okay. Okay, that's the nose. And then we've got so this person. So I feel something about your bone structure, first of all, is standing out to me. And again, when I'm thinking of the turtle, there's something very firm. So I feel like something about your bone structure is really striking, and a lot of people find that very attractive. It could be your nose, it could be your brown bone, it could be anything really, but I'm getting a very strong imagery of you having something about your bone structure is really striking. It could be your cheekbones or your jawline. So what else do we have? I feel like, but at the same time, they're giving me like, so this is the head, and then they're giving me, I'm getting like a bird, like a pelican almost, or something like that. There's like a bird that's coming out of there as well. And it's like this. So I feel like something about you is that you've been through a lot, and people that know that you've been through a lot, or the way that you are able to face challenges head on is really, really impressive to a lot of people. And a lot of people think that it's like, I keep getting this pelican kind of, so you can hold a lot. I'm kind of getting like people could try you and you'll hold and you're really, I mean, I just keep getting that you're really classy until you're like until somebody really tries you. And once somebody tries you, God help them kind of thing. Um okay, so we've got this pelican and the head together. I'm going to start doing the details. So we've got the pelican holding a lot, being able to take a lot, being able to go through a lot of trials and turbulations and being able to deal with them really, really well, and having a lot of class and a lot of grace about it at the same time. But something about your eyes is very peaceful. I'm just getting that, like, when people look into your eyes, they either see peace or they see pure intimidation, and it's almost like you can decide for yourself which that will be. It's like you can decide which one you're gonna show. Is it gonna be the kindness that you're gonna show through your eyes, or is it gonna be the intensity? Um, and people always pray they don't see the intensity in your eyes or the intimidation in your eyes. It's like, I really hope the peace. But I feel like people who really truly respect you, they know that they will get respected back. There's something about that coming through. It's like what people like about you and what's so attractive about you is that you give what you get. And so a lot of people see that if they respect you and if they genuinely put effort in with you, there's no need to worry about you snapping off at them or something like that, you know, or going mad at them in any sort of way. People know where they stand with you. That's another thing that's coming through. It's like people will always, nobody ever needs to second guess themselves on whether you like them or you don't like them or where they stand with you and how you feel about them. And I feel like that's what people really like about you as well. That's coming through very strongly now as well. Um, Some of you could have really impressive brows or really like really beautiful eyebrows, because I keep being attracted to the eyebrows on this picture as well. Um, you could have very prominent brows or brown bone, because something about this feels very like prominent on the brow bone. Oh my god, say it properly. Okay. Brow. Um, Something very peaceful, something very calming about your whole demeanor. But also, again, as I said, I feel like a good few know that if they try you and if you're genuinely tried and if someone really crosses you, you're not going to just sit there and take it. A lot of people have a lot of respect for you. That's another thing. It's almost like the card or the cards or the drawing very much want to talk about how a lot of people respect you rather than like how many people find you attractive, because not necessarily that, you know, I think a lot of people find you attractive, and especially like something is coming up about your face being really fierce or really of note, and your bone structure being really interesting. But what's really important here is I feel like how you kind of, I don't think you won the lottery, that's the wrong way of saying it. Oh, I feel like, okay, they're giving me like cash money flowing. I kind of getting the emoji, you know, that emoji of the cash flying. So they're giving that to me here. Maybe you're somebody who comes off as somebody who's good with money, or your career is of note as well. Or even if you don't think that way, I feel a lot of people have a lot of respect for you in your career. So just keep that in mind. But what I was going to say is that there's a real focus on how people respect you and how much people respect you for who you are. And I feel like for how much integrity you have. And it's something that maybe sometimes you don't notice, but I think your guides are really highlighting it here. They're saying, hey, you know, there's a lot of people around you. And you know what? I'm going to draw the euro sign on these because we always get the dollar signs on everything. I'm going to draw the euro sign. So a lot of people not only are attracted to you, but they respect you. And that's where I was kind of getting that you won the lottery, but I don't necessarily get you won the lottery as much as you demanded respect and you knew how to build respect from kind of get respect from people by showing your own integrity. But what I meant by you won the lottery is that you are never gonna get any more. At least I don't know if in the past that's something that you had, but currently in your current energy, you are not gonna get somebody like a fuck boy or a fuck girl trying to get with you. You're not going to get somebody who is trying to waste your time, because they know that if they tried to waste your time, you would see right through it. That's another thing about the eyes that keeps popping up, is that you see right through bullshit. And that's very attractive, but also very intimidating. And that's why, for a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you maybe don't feel like a lot of people are attracted to you, because not a lot of people come forward to show their feelings or express their emotions. And I think the reason why not a lot of people do it is because only kind of people who are truly mature are able to come forward with their genuine feelings and this genuine respect for you. Because a lot of the time, people who are mature, they will be attracted, or immature, will be attracted to you and will be attracted to this integrity that you have cultivated for yourself, and will be attracted to this way of sticking to your word, and for just this energy that you project. They'll be attracted to it, but they know they wouldn't be able to handle it. They wouldn't be able to, a lot of the time, the more immature people are interested in somebody they can manipulate. And the fact that you are not somebody who is easily manipulated, I feel like a lot of people kind of go, well, I'm not gonna go for this relationship because I need somebody who I can manipulate easily enough. Now, one thing that I'm getting here as well is, because what's funny, that we've got this third eye here almost. If you look at this head and you remove the pelican kind of head, I'm getting a very strong energy of like you having a very, very advanced third eye. So I feel like your intuition is strong. And you can intuitively pick up on people trying to manipulate you, not only like in the obvious kind of ways, but it's almost like who's going to try and manipulate you before they even get to. And that's something that people also find very intriguing and very mysterious about you. Some of you could actually be psychics or mediums because of this third eye being really prominent. Like the way that I'm seeing it now, if you look away from the pelican, it's like this person has a very advanced third eye. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, that a lot of people can almost sense that they won't be able to take advantage of you, and so they don't even think to go and tell you that they're attracted to you or to try something with you, because they'd rather have somebody who is easier to manipulate. I'm also getting like, okay, I'm just drawn, it's like a tail or a ponytail, but it's more like a tail. And it's making me think of a fox. You are really business smart. That's what's coming through. I don't know if some of you own a business, but there's something about your business smart. And I think in a way, maybe the reason that you are so careful about who you let into your life is because maybe you're kind of building a lot of your own fortune right now, and you're building a lot of your own prosperity again with this money. I feel like maybe you're building a lot for yourself right now, and so you're very careful who you let into your inner circle. So again, it's this kind of thing of like, yes, a lot of people find you attractive, but it's not only that you're not, a lot of people don't come forward and don't tell you how they feel because they're intimidated and they don't want to be with somebody who is or don't want to voice their attraction to someone who they know they won't be able to manipulate. But there's also a discretion that you're using, and that you're being quite selective with who you even let approach you. So in a way, it kind of goes both ways, and that's why maybe you're feeling like you don't have a lot of options. But I do feel like you're quite clever. I don't think you're overly guarded because I'm not getting anything too, like, I do feel with the turtle, what's interesting is because turtles are the kind of animals that guard themselves with their literally their own shell. So there could be a lot of guarded energy coming off you right now, and so not a lot of people feel like they can even come forward because of that as well. Um, because they can see that you're maybe being very selective, and a lot of people are afraid of rejection. And so I feel like there's almost two types of groups that are not coming forward to you. It's people that are afraid of rejection, and they kind of feel the guarded energy that you exude and how careful you are with who you let in, and so they don't want to get rejected, so they don't really try to come forward. And then you've also got the people who would like to have somebody who they can manipulate, and they, even though they're attracted to you, they see that they won't be able to manipulate you, and so they don't even try or bother, and they move on. So that's what I've got for you, but this is the drawing that we've got. So the guarded energy is coming through here. We've got a lot of prosperity. I think a lot of people see, but what's funny here is that I do feel like a lot of people see that you would be a really, really good partner. Especially a lot of people see that you would be a really good person to have a relationship, a really healthy relationship with. But again, a lot of people are not ready for the status or the, I wouldn't say the status, that's not the right word. They're not ready for the commitment. They're not ready for the investment that they would have to put into you. Because I feel like whoever ends up being with you, they will have to invest into this relationship. It won't be just like I feel like you're somebody who's going to say, okay, you're in a relationship with me now, so how are you going to show me that you're invested, that you're in this for the long haul? And not a lot of people are ready to give up certain things or compromise on certain things in order to be in a relationship, so just keep that in mind. But this is the drawing that I got for you, group number 2. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you liked it, do like, subscribe, and comment with your feedback. But this is the energy that I saw for you in terms of why are you so attractive right now. So I'm going to move on with the reading, and we're going to move on to the next group. That's group number 3 with the citrine. So group number 3, let's see what is so attractive about you right now. Let's pull some cards first, and then we're going to start drawing. So group number 3. Okay, we've got the whale spirit here. And then we've also got an archetype card for you, okay? Pioneer, okay? And we're gonna pull a tarot card as well. Oh, Queen of Wands. Very nice. So, straight off the bat, I feel like you're somebody who is very, very brave. There's something very courageous about you, and a lot of people notice that. A lot of people see you as very brave, like you're not afraid to speak your own mind. So I'm going to start straight away. I'm getting like a big mouth for some reason. So we're going to start with a mouth. For some of you, maybe your lips are of note. Or maybe you have really beautiful smile as well. Like, oh, actually, I'm getting to draw a smile. Some of you have just a really nice smile that people really find very beautiful. Okay, so but I'm getting a lot of kind of speaker. You're almost like a public speaker, or you're really good at speaking in public, and you're really good at speaking your opinion. And a lot of people feel like almost, I'm kind of getting not necessarily jealous, but a lot of people feel like they wish that they could have the confidence that you have when it comes to speaking your mind. Again, when I think of whales, I do think of communication. So you're a really good communicator, very similar. I won't say you're very similar to group 1, but there was a communication message in group 1 as well. But I am getting a very strong indication that your communication is, I don't know, brave or vibrant, and the way that you communicate, a lot of people see as impressive. Like, you communicate in a very impressive manner. Maybe you have a really nice voice. For some of you, maybe you're a really beautiful singer as well. I'm getting, because I am getting a lot of, like, notes. Oh my god, how do you draw the key? Because I literally, you know what's so embarrassing is that I actually used to do music and I actually can't remember how to draw this. Is it like that? This is questionable. Can you believe I used to read music and I can't even draw it? Isn't that amazing? I'm just gonna. I think some of you have a really beautiful voice and you can sing very well. I can't believe I'm actually. This is actually a little bit. Okay, that's fine. So, okay, so really beautiful voice, really unique voice. But unique voice even in the way that you speak. So maybe when you speak about certain issues, the way that you express yourself is really unique. You have a unique voice that is able to convey a lot, that is able to express things in a really unique way that makes people feel. I'm kind of getting the public speaker. I'm almost feeling like when you speak, a lot of people feel like their opinions are. Maybe you say a lot of things that a lot of people are afraid to say, or you stand up for injustices where people are afraid to stand up for them. And then when you say it, people feel relieved because they feel the same way, but they didn't feel confident enough to stand up and actually say it and to, you know, be loud about it and be open about it. Okay. I'm also getting that your skin is really either really nice or you know, something about your skin is really beautiful. I'm just getting that message because I'm getting my forehead is being very tingly right now. So there could be something about your skin being really beautiful. And a lot of people finding, you know, okay, let's see what else. A lot of people finding your maybe like the texture of your skin is really nice, or it could also talk about you feeling comfortable in your own skin, and it's something that people find really attractive. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, I'm getting like a. It's interesting because I'm getting like a flower coming out of the Cupid's bow here. So there's something very almost sensual to you. There's something very I think a lot of people see you as someone who's very courageous and brave, but there's also a softness to you that people maybe a lot of the time don't expect because they tend to see the kind of brave side of you first. And then when this softness comes out, a lot of people are almost like pleasantly surprised. Um, I feel like a lot of you are very creative. So if especially if you are a musician or an artist or something like that, I feel like a lot of the time people maybe see your brave and this kind of almost leader-like side of you first. And then they either hear your music or they look at your art and they see almost like a part of you that they didn't even know existed. There's a lot of depth to you that a lot of people don't get to see. You kind of reserve it for. I feel like on the outside, you're somebody who's maybe even very, you could even be loud, or you could be someone who not, doesn't mean that you, okay, you don't have to be loud, but you could be. But I feel like there could be almost like a showiness to you, or a bravery to you, or a courage to you that people see in you, and they just go, oh, well, this person's just so brave. They're so confident. Some people might even think that you think you're all that or something like that. And then they see your sensitivity, and especially people that get to know you then, when they see your sensitivity, that's when they go, oh, okay, I clearly thought, you know, this person was one way, but they're actually very, very different, and they have a lot of sensitivity, and they have a lot of this artistic way about them, and there's something kind of delicate about you then. But you're just very passionate, and you come off as very passionate, and a lot of people, you know what, this is kind of ridiculous, but I literally don't remember how you do it. I'm also getting that some of you could have really beautiful tattoos or something like that. That's coming off of this drawing. Um, you just really know who you are, and you're really committed to really discovering yourself at every moment in your life. And I think a lot of people get intimidated or and showing who you are and showing who the kind of person that you are truly meant to be. But I feel like a lot of people find that very intimidating because a lot of people actually try to hide who they truly are. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by you, group 3. What else am I getting here? I keep getting like almost like a hand. So some of you, I don't know if you're like piano players or something like that, or you're just, again, hands make me think of things like creating things with hands, like drawings or art. You know, maybe you're a sculptor. You could be creating music with hands. You know, you could be a guitarist or something like that, or a piano player. And so a lot of people, I feel like whatever music or art that you create, people find that to be very attractive as well. So your voice and your hands are coming off as attractive parts of you. So we've also got this moon that the hand is holding for some reason, and I'm trying to figure out why this moon is coming in. I definitely feel like a lot of people, even though you show people exactly who you are, a lot of people find it very hard to digest, and you confuse people because it's almost like, you know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of that quote from The Office where Kelly is like, I think she says it about Daryl, and she says Daryl is one of the most confusing people in the world, and she goes, who says exactly what they're thinking? And it's kind of like, I feel like that's what people feel about you. It's like you say exactly what you're thinking, but people almost feel like there must be some sort of catch to it, or that you are lying, because who says exactly what they're thinking? Who isn't a liar in this world? And I feel like you're kind of like, I'm not a liar. I don't want to be a liar. We've also got, they're wanting me to draw like a ring on the finger, so we've got this ring. Maybe some of you actually have very beautiful hands, and there's a lot of accent on your hands. But I feel like you have a really beautiful smile, and you're just very charming. There's something, it's almost like you could charm the pants of anybody. But that's also why people maybe are intimidated by you, because they're like, okay, this person seems like they're very honest and like they're telling the truth about everything, and like they're, you know, being very authentic, but they're so charming. How do I know they're not just charming me? How do I know they're not just trying to take advantage of me? Why do I feel like a lot of people always feel like you're trying to take advantage of them when you're not? There's almost like a feeling of, I think it's because you're so brave and you have so much integrity and so much, not even authenticity, I would say. You're so not afraid to be yourself that people, again, it's like people mistrust that because it's so foreign to so many people. But I feel like the people that you do get on really well with are the same type of people who are not afraid to be very authentic in themselves. Some of you could really like wearing very bold lipsticks as well. I don't know if that's something that resonates, but that's just coming through. But your talents are very, very attractive. And another thing that's coming through is that you're so talented that that could intimidate. I feel like you're almost kind of that kind of person who can pick up anything and make it their own and make it new and unique. And like, you know, you can pick up painting and create something really beautiful. You can pick up drawing and create something really beautiful. And a lot of people are intimidated by that because they're like, how, you know, what is this sorcery kind of like, what is this magic? And so a lot of people feel inferior because of that, whereas the reason that you're so good at so many things is not because you're just like this natural genius. It's because you are not afraid to try new things, whereas a lot of people are. um I'm just getting that it's almost like you have this kind of way of gliding through life through other people's lenses, when in reality you just decided for yourself that you are going to follow the flow rather than resist the flow. And I think that's something that people, a lot of people mistrust and take it as like, oh, you know, this person just got lucky, this person just has it easy in life. But in reality, you just decided that you were going to go with the flow and you weren't going to be bothered by, you know, if something doesn't work out, you're just going to take that as a sign, and you're not going to be somebody who keeps trying to push against the flow. And a lot of people mistrust that. But again, at the same time, a lot of people find it attractive, and it's kind of like people mistrust you and find you attractive at the same time. And I feel like sometimes you struggle with that. I'm almost getting like a horn here. Again, I'm getting a lot of sound, so I don't know if you're like clairaudient or you're somebody who's really good at music. Music keeps coming up as very crucial. Singing, music, your voice, so your speaking abilities. I'm almost hearing like, oh, this person is a siren. So a lot of people, when they're attracted to you, they almost see you as this like siren type. So it's kind of like somebody who can really charm a lot of people, who can speak very eloquently, but in the end they're going to like drag you down into the ocean and drown you, basically. So again, I'm not saying that this is true, but I just feel like a lot of people are afraid of your charm. But it's at the same time, that's the exact thing that they find attractive. And I feel like another thing that I'm getting is that this group is probably a group that has had a glow up. Because I feel like there's something a bit, because I'm getting this almost like a caterpillar. This is looking like a caterpillar to me. And it's making me think of like you turned into a butterfly. Maybe you used to be a bit of a caterpillar. But you had a glow up, not just in terms of, you know, that kind of like physical looks. I think you had a glow up in terms of confidence, and a lot of people that knew you pre-confidence that you exude now kind of wonder why, because they're kind of like, oh, she must have, you know, gotten this confidence and now she's probably, or I keep getting she, but I'm honestly, again, he, she, or they, you know, they're probably very cocky now. They probably think they're all that because you got some sort of confidence, and they don't realize that you just decided to embrace the parts of you that you used to be insecure about before. So that's what I got for you, group number 3. That is what's so attractive about you right now. I think you've had a glow up. I think you have a really beautiful voice, like either singing or you're a really natural, like really charming speaker. And you're just able to pick up anything and everything as a talent. And it just intimidates a lot of people. So it's almost like you don't even try to intimidate people and you do it anyway. You know, you got a lot of people hot and bothered. So that's the reading that I got for you, group number 3. If you enjoyed it, if you liked it, do like, subscribe, and comment with your feedback. I'd love to hear it. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.